Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy and predictions for the sign of Libra for the end of March. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and see what we have going on for you here to end out this month of March. Now, the timeline for this reading is from the 22nd or the 23rd, depending on the group that I upload the videos for. 22nd, 23rd to the April 7th, all right? And the reason I chose April 7th is that is the last day of retrograde. So effectively, we are looking at the last week of March and the week after, okay? All right, so let's see what we have here for you to close out March. All right. Okay, I think that's looking just about good enough to me for right now. Energy on the bottom. You have the Two of Cups, Libra. So some of you may be undergoing some thoughts or some revelations about a union or relationship that you're in with somebody, a partnership. This is my favorite card in love. I get the sense that some of you are contemplating this situation. You actually have an extremely, extremely positive card here, Libra. A positive reading here, Libra. And so I like to see the Two of Cups on the bottom for you, particularly in your relationship situation. But it's almost, there's this feeling of, I'm getting like intuitively here, like an uneasy feeling, or there's something that is, there's something that's not quite right. And it's not that it's wrong either. It's an interesting feeling. It's not that it's wrong. It's not that it's right. It's sort of like you're a little bit undecided about this situation. I think for sure you'll start to understand what is going on in this partnership or this relationship after the 7th. Things are really going to clear forward for everyone after the 7th because the first part of eclipse season will be behind us and then also the retrograde. So, but between now and then, there's something that's coming in for a review here in this situation. Now, if you're not here for love, because honestly, there are a ton of cards around career and business, money on this spread. So if you're not here for love, it's potentially the way you can look at the Two of Cups, it's potentially partnering with somebody in business or partnering with yourself or your higher self, partnering with your higher self on something as well. In the middle of the reading, in the middle of the spread here, we have the Six of Cups. So this is this idea of something. The Six of Cups is one of the retrograde cards in the tarot because it represents the past. And oftentimes during retrogrades, people from the past, like let's say ex-lovers or past relationships or friends that you haven't heard from, family members that you haven't heard from for a long time, they will come in during retrogrades. And the thing is, this refers to the past. The Six of Cups refers to the past. And it can talk about the memories of the past. It can talk about the events of the past. It's also an energy of reminiscence. And the other thing about the Six of Cups, it can represent your homeland, like where you were born. But for you, there's something coming back in. It's like maybe there was a situation in the current relationship that you're in that needs to be discussed or ironed out between now and April 7th for you to look at. Something coming back in for review here. I also am thinking that for those of you who, actually, let me go ahead and jump forward because there's something very important here. Let me jump forward here and then we'll talk about this. This is very interesting to find the Six of Cups in the middle. So you have the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So for those of you who have been looking for a career change, I almost get the sense that with this Ace of Wands here in the past, you took an action a while ago. This may be coming back in here between end of March and April 7th. In that time frame that we're looking at the next like 2-3 weeks here. There's something that there's an action that you've done. The Ace of Wands represents a new beginning. It's like the spark that you light that could potentially grow into a huge passion of yours. It's a great card for side hustles. It's a great card for starting your own business, or even if you're just looking to start something new in your career. It's an incredibly positive card. I feel like you've taken some steps, you've made some motion in that area, and this could be coming back in here with the Six of Cups in the middle. I don't see the Page of Wands, which would represent a job offer. Maybe you've already accepted the job and you're starting during this period of time, or you had this like business idea or something like this here that you really, really wanted to start in the past, and now you're being given an opportunity with the Six of Cups in the middle to actually start it. That could certainly be the case for many of you. And I have a sense that some of you are looking to take control, take authority over your situation here with the Emperor showing up in the top row. The Emperor is somebody who is a leader generally in life. It's a very positive card as well in business. It says you could be successful, and you probably already are successful in business, but it's this leadership energy, but it's taking authority, taking control over something. And it's almost like you've been thinking about doing this. You've been thinking about starting something. I also think some of you in the relationship end, you've been thinking about starting you've been thinking about, for those of you who are single, you've been really interested in getting back out there and starting to date. And this feeling could be coming back around for you here during this time. Probably best to start relationships after the 7th, but also don't let astrology or tarot cards hold you back. If you find somebody during this time that you spark with, then certainly go for it if you're one of the singles. But also with the Three of Cups, it's possible that you've met somebody in a social setting or within your social group. Like maybe your best friend or your friend invited you out, and then their friend came and you met somebody that way. Because the Three of Cups is the social group card in the tarot, can represent your friends. This is a very positive message, but there's something about your alliances, your friendships, your social circle, your connection to other people here in this first row that seems very, very healthy and positive for you. And this could be, you could be reigniting this, or you could be reconnecting with people at this time. It looks very, very positive. Yeah. In the middle, you have the Judgment card, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So we have the double aces here, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. For me, this is a huge sign to renew a pre-existing idea that you had in business, career, and finance. Okay? Like maybe you've always, I don't know, maybe you've always wanted to start a coffee shop. I'm just going to give an example. Maybe you always wanted to start a coffee shop, Libra, and for whatever reason in the past, you couldn't do it, maybe financially, maybe for some other reason. With the Ace of Pentacles here, it's like maybe you've received some money that you can start this, or maybe you're taking on some risk. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not a financial advisor, but maybe some of you have decided that you're going to take on some risk by pulling a loan so that you can start this coffee shop, or you can start this business, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. There's something in the past that I feel like you didn't get to do, and now there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity here. And what's great is with the Judgment card, this is sort of like a, Judgment card's like, for me, it's the final boss, okay? The thing about the Judgment card is it's the second to last card before you complete something major in your life. The World, it would be the major completion in the tarot. And the Judgment, you have to get through the Judgment card in order to get to the World, okay? So this is about, what's good here is the Judgment card is all about like how it reveals how important our choices are in life. Okay? Our choices and decisions are really, really very important. And these people here coming out of the coffins are finally understanding the gravity, are finally understanding the results of their choices and decisions. And so in that way, this is a card of epiphanies and karma. And so for you, what's nice is it seems like you have some very, very positive karma here. Okay? You've taken some very positive actions in your situation. And now you have this opportunity to plant the seed with the Ace of Pentacles to start anew. And again, it feels like this is a callback. Okay, this is a callback here with the Six of Cups to a previous event. All right. Hopefully that's making sense. In the final column, you have the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. This feels like relationship stuff, okay? So the Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords is an interesting one. You feel like you want to... I get this feeling, Libra, where you just want to investigate these aces. This new start, this fresh start, this new beginning. This requires you to turn your back towards something or someone. Maybe. Something or someone. It doesn't have to... If your relationship's great, then that's what it is. But it's almost like the Eight of Cups is very positive because there's some pain, there's some disappointment, or there's just some stagnancy that you've been dealing with, and the Eight of Cups person decides to turn their back towards that energy and move towards something that's positive, move towards their goals. And so there's this push-pull here where you want to do that. You want to walk in the direction of your dreams, but with the Eight of Swords, you're feeling like, wait, no, I am trapped. Wait, I don't feel like I can do this, even though you can do it. So, and then even with the Two of Pentacles, this idea of like juggling timelines, right? Like going back and forth between things. This person has the coins in both hands, and they're going back and forth, juggling the coins. It's this idea of like things coming in, things going out, and in this case, I think it's your thoughts. One thought's coming in, one thought's going out, one thought's coming in, one thought's going out, that type of deal. And there's this like push-pull type of energy here. But you have an unlimited, if you look at the infinity symbol here on the coins, it's like you have an unlimited opportunity in front of you with the double aces. Why don't we go ahead, what an interesting reading. Why don't we go ahead and start to clarify the situation even more and see what we can find for you here. All right, so let's start by looking at these oracle cards. All right. And then on the bottom, you have spring, see your seeds grow. Well, you definitely have this seed harvest type of energy here with the Ace of Pentacles and the spring message here. I think the rabbit symbol is a symbol of fertility. You can look up the rabbit symbolism, but I also believe it's a symbol of luck and prosperity as well. But it is springtime in many parts of the world, or it's about to be. It's about to be. So I see like April, May. This timeline's really, really heavy for you with that spring card on the bottom. You then have Protection Guardian, Drop Your Shields, as well as Drum, Dream, and Journey. Maybe some rabbit dreams for you, okay? If you're in tune with the dream world, you may be seeing some like animal spirits that come in, particularly rabbits. That could be a sign that you are thinking about this business goal or this dream or this new start here. Yeah, for sure. You then have, let's see here, you have Winter, Take Care of Your Needs, and She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. So this Winter card is interesting because it feels like this action or this inspiration that you had, this idea that you had to start a business or to start something, maybe a new relationship, whatever it is. This may have been planted in the winter time for you, wherever that is for you. And now it's coming back in here in the spring as we look at the Six of Cups in the middle as the middle card, okay? Anchoring this whole reading, something from the past showing up. All right, let's go ahead and let's start to clarify this situation even more. We'll pull some additional tarot cards and see what comes forward for you here at Libra. Let's see what we have going on for you. All right. So you have the Lovers, Tower, and Page of Wands. Well, I said I was looking for that Page of Wands, and there it is. All right, so if you're still with me in this reading, and you've been following along, I said I was looking for this Page of Wands because it felt like when I started this reading that some of you had applied for a job in the past, okay? You might get some, this application, it's like maybe you applied for this like months ago or whatever it is, like maybe a month or 2 months ago, and you're just like, you haven't heard anything, and then out of the blue you get a follow-up email, hey, would you like to come in for an interview, for an initial interview, something like this. That would not be surprising to me, because I definitely see some job offer opportunity for those of you who are not interested in self-employment. I definitely see that potential here. And I think that this could be quite successful for you, as you have this period or moment of joy here with the Three of Cups. Okay, so this is kind of like the Three of Cups is like a releasing, right? It's like a period of joy or letting loose or celebrating something. The Three of Cups may suggest that you have something to celebrate. And you have this here with the Page of Wands. So I definitely think that this could be possible for you. You then have the Tower with the Ace of Wands, which is interesting. The Tower is a potential upheaval, but it's also a shock, awe, surprise. So it's almost like it feels with the Ace of Wands. Remember, you have to take all of these cards into consideration here. This is a very, very positive reading. So when you get the Tower in a reading like this, you may be pleasantly surprised. You may even be stunned. You may even be stunned when the Tower card comes in, like, whoa, I really can actually start this. You know, maybe an event takes place here that allows you to move into this path. For you. And then you have the Lovers with the Emperor. This could be referring to an Aries person, but on another level. Some of you may feel like you need to take authority or control over a situation in your relationship life. Like maybe you need to, there's something that maybe you need to talk about in the relationship. It's also a card that could indicate fathers in the tarot. The Emperor. It's the father in the tarot. So, that's very interesting. Let me go ahead and see what else we have so I can maybe get some more details on that. You have the Four of Cups, you have the King of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Well, I would say, like, if you see this opportunity coming in, be careful that you do not miss out on this, okay? Because this person here is currently missing out on an opportunity that's right in front of them. It's because they're bored, right? It's due to boredom. And so, this reading starts off really positive. It feels like you have good karma to start something. I also think the clarifications now are coming in to say, be careful that you do not miss out on something, okay? Because I'm almost getting Wheel of Fortune energy, even though we don't have it, which the idea of the Wheel of Fortune is that, like, the wheel keeps spinning, so if you don't take advantage of opportunities that are put on your plate, you'll never know what could have been, because the wheel keeps moving. So I'm getting this Wheel of Fortune energy for you, even though it's not coming in here right now. So I see an opportunity showing up for you to strike while the iron is hot here, Libra, particularly as the King of Swords is there. And it will be wise for you to identify it and see it. What's interesting with the Ten of Swords is this is an ending. It could be a painful ending, but it also gives you a chance to release yourself from something that's not serving you in your situation. And, sometimes we have to go through the separation to see what we were missing out on or to see where things were going wrong. And it's interesting because it's around this Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles feels very positive to me. Let me see what else we have here. These clarifications are interesting. You have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Magician. Okay. So you have two retrograde cards, Page of Swords, Six of Cups. Both retrograde cards. Six of Cups in that people could come back in from the past, which happens during retrogrades. And then Page of Swords could indicate a delay in the tarot, a delay on something. And during retros that happens. So you do have this idea of maybe like, first of all, there's like flashes of greatness in your current situation. There's like flashes of greatness. Like this potential for you is huge. With the double ace aces. And now with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. And I love this because you have Eight of Cups being clarified by the 9. So actually this person on the Eight of Cups card, this person here is walking towards the 9. Okay, so the idea is this person's walking towards wish fulfillment, dream fulfillment, which is represented by the Nine of Cups. Okay, so I love that clarification for you. There are flashes of greatness here for you, Libra. Like, and now we have the Magician, we have the Page of Wands. Magician is a master manifester in the tarot. It's almost like the path in front of you is not going to be linear. The line from point A and point B is not going to be a straight line. It's not going to be linear. There's going to be ups and downs as you get there because you have this Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is this idea of juggling, things going up, things going down. It's not going to be a straight path, okay? But you will get to point B. Like you will get there, and there are flashes of greatness, especially as you have this Magician, which says that you can manifest whatever you want at this time. And you have the infinity symbol above the Magician's head as well, is in the Two of Pentacles here. So what I would say is keep going. I mean, you have this double ace, you have massive potential, you have the wish fulfillment here, you have the manifestation power, you have offers and opportunities, and it's all connected to something from the past, okay? Yeah, so I would say continue moving forward with this, but the path isn't going to be completely... The training wheels are off, Libra. Okay, the training wheels are not on right now. That's what I will say. Yeah, you have the Five of Wands on the bottom as well. So that could be some type of conflict, but it says that you're ready. You're battle tested, you're ready. It's the idea of like being ready for war type deal. Like you're gonna dig in and eventually be successful on whatever challenge comes forward for you. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the situation even more by pulling some Kipper cards here. And let's see what we have for you, Libra. All right, you have mature man, occupation, community, official person, concern, and message. Absolutely very positive cards here in the Kipper for you. I think there's some level of rumination that you may be having with the concern card here. And also with these other cards like the Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, like, and it's almost like maybe, it's almost like some of you may be in like disbelief, like you're concerned. You're in disbelief because of this Tower card with the concern card. It's like you're spinning, like it's kind of like spinning through the scenario over and over and over again. You're ruminating. But the offers in front of you here with the official person, Page of Wands message. So for those of you looking for jobs, I'm pretty confident that something from the past could really show up for you with the official person, Page of Wands message. And also the occupation card as well. Something positive about your community here as well with the Three of Cups and then the community card. So love this reading for you, for us, Libras. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.